So you see, after walking 10 days, something strange happens. Your brain starts noticing things that make absolutely no sense back in normal life. And yeah, in the beginning was all about survival, the blisters, the pain, and figuring out how it all works. But now, the brain is clearly trying to entertain itself. So, it's 11 days of Camino de Santiago Portuguese way. I'm already scared. Vamos, chicos! Every morning starts the same way. A mix of strange little noises. Someone's walking poles echo down the hallway, plastic bag makes sounds that could wake up dead, and there is always that one person whispering "Buen Camino" like it's a secret code. I lie there for a while, pretending to sleep, but really I'm judging everyone's packing skills. Eventually, I give up and start my own ritual. Zipping, closing, tightening, checking. I fill my bottle of water like I'm doing surgery. One wrong move and you're that pilgrim who makes the mess. Quick check, phone, snacks, journal, good mood. 3 out of 4 will do. Then I open the door. Cold air, empty streets, and the first sound of my shoes on stone. The morning chaos disappears behind me. And for a moment I realize I'm not just hearing the Camino anymore. I'm really listening to it. You see, and the Camino gives you a weird kind of order. The same coffee, around the same time, about 10:30, give or take a few kilometers. I swirl my coffee like it's a fine wine. Sometimes I dip a finger in, not to taste it, just because it feels right. My left sock always starts complaining first. My shoulder joins later, and I've become an expert in building sandwiches out of pure improvisation. It's funny how those tiny routines become important. Out there, you don't control much, so you hold on to little things. The perfect bench, the perfect zip, and the perfect 2 minutes when nothing hurts. After walking for a long time, you start talking to things. That cow, we're basically friends now. That tree, a kilometer 397, my personal landmark. I greet fountains like old friends. I've started thanking rocks for being in the right place when I needed to sit, and yesterday I said see you tomorrow to a field. The strange thing is, it doesn't even feel weird anymore. The smaller the word becomes, the more alive everything feels. Even the flies have personalities. Terrible ones. And then, out of nowhere, a small miracle. An open rest stop, nobody's there, just a table with a coffee, tea, and a note saying, help yourself. You sit down, pour something that may or may not be a tea, and take a deep breath. There is no one watching, no one expecting anything. It's just kindness, sitting there, waiting for whoever needs it. And for the moment, you remember what the word can be when people trust each other. By midday, the Camino becomes less a spiritual path and more of a survival game. The sun is brutal. I move from one patch of shade to another like a slow animal trying to stay alive. Every tree becomes a 5-star hotel. I adjust my backpack every 10 steps like it's going to fix the heat somehow. I make promises to the sky, just one cloud, and I'll be a better person. And the sky doesn't care. By now, my t-shirts and I have merged into one being. Time on the Camino is strange. The days feel long, but somehow you can't remember where you slept 2 nights ago. You stop thinking in hours you're thinking coffees. You don't ask what time is it, you ask how far till the next tortilla. Every day feels the same but also completely different. It's like you're living inside one long, moving day. And honestly, it's kind of peaceful. And after a few hours of silence, your brain starts creating its own entertainment. Should I change my socks now or later? Is it 10 kilometers still almost there? I've had deep conversation with my backpack. I've thanked the piece of cheese for emotional support, and I tried to guess how many steps I've taken just to feel smart. And the best part, out there, everyone else is doing the same thing. We all just a little bit crazy, and somehow that's what keeps us sane. And then you finally see it. A city in a distant civilization, water, bed, shower. You rush toward it like a hero returning home. 5 minutes after arriving, you're ready to leave again. Too much noise, too many people. You catch yourself missing the quiet roads, missing the dust, and missing the peace of not knowing exactly where you're going. That's the Camino's favorite trick. It makes you love what you couldn't wait to escape. A walk in this long doesn't empty your head, it changes what's inside it. You start noticing the small things again, a bird landing on the road, a shadow moving across your hand, the sound of wind in the grass. The Camino teaches you to pay attention not to what's loud or important, but what's simple and real. And the weirdest part, these tiny random things, the laughter, the nonsense, the small details, they what stays with you the longest. And maybe that's how the Camino's working. When you finally stop looking for meaning and just start noticing life again. Planning to walk Camino de Santiago but worried you're missing something? Are you in a crossroads in life seeking clarity or a fresh start? What if you could capture every moment of the transformation along the way? I've walked more than 10,000 kilometers around the world, and in my preparation packing list there is one thing I never leave behind. This journal, The Journey Within. Every Camino has taught me valuable lessons about life's twists and changes. The Journey Within isn't just another journal. It asks the right questions just at the right time, guiding you through the tough parts of the Camino and helping you to see what really matters. And it's not just my opinion. Thousands of fellow pilgrims have experienced its magic as reflected in the brilliant reviews. Camino is a one-in-a-lifetime experience. Make the most of every moment and get the journal now.